Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to my Mega Mission, to defeat Mega Man 1. Now, last time we managed to defeat Cutman with relative ease, and as I hinted in the previous episode, I think that Electman's weakness is the cut weapon. However, I also remember Electman being like the biggest a-hole in the first game, so I think we're gonna pass on him for now. I'm going to have built up some skills at this game, assuming that ever happens. Instead, today I think we'll be taking on Gutsman. He's the other one of the two Team Rocket-esque henchmen from the cartoon show. And, yeah, I remember him being generally not super difficult, although his stage may pose its own challenges. Anyway, let's check out his level. Wow, 100,000 points, huh? That's an awful lot of points. Alright, so, you will notice that my point total is started at 0. And the reason for that is that between episodes, I killed myself. And I did it on purpose because, okay, brief aside. These platforms are very difficult. The idea is that they... oh god, oh no. Yeah, so, those platforms. Ugh. They hit those gaps in the track that you can sort of see. I don't know how else to describe those. And then the platform that you're standing on just dips if it's running along the track with the hole in it. It's very the biggest challenge isn't so much that. It's, oh goodness gracious, it's the freaking sliding. So the difficulties are really twofold. One, your ability to land precisely is a little tricky. You have this tendency to like slide a bit, and the platforms aren't very wide, so those two aspects together sort of mean that even if you get the timing totally correct, you can still just fall and look like an idiot. I'll be doing that quite a lot, thank you. Secondly, it's the timing on the platforms is a little bit difficult to master, but we're gonna do it. I promise we're gonna do it. Okay, so let's continue. Luckily, you get infinite continues in this game, which is one of the only reasons I've really decided to start doing this, because otherwise, I do not have the skills to ever... Can you just die? Can you please just die? You are just making me upset. Okay, so these platforms... Right, the tricky thing, it's not even so much... I mean, it's partially knowing exactly when they're gonna dip, because, like, it's a little bit, loose, or, like, wobbly or something. Oh, God, but when you're trying to jump to a lower one, it's especially difficult to know if you're gonna land on it, like, before it's gonna start dipping, because there's, like, the delay between when you jump and when you actually fall and land. And also just sort of, like, there's, like, a weird moment where... like, as the platform's, like, flipping back up into a position you can stand on it, like, it's sort of like ghostly or something. You can still sort of fall through it even though it's, like, totally horizontal again. I don't know why exactly that's a thing. It's just the sort of thing that happens in NES games, really. Can't complain too much about it. Okay, so we got that, and I did it way too early. That was way too early. It was not the correct time. And now, at this point, I'm pretty sure I have 0 lives, so I'm just going to kill myself, because again, the likelihood that I will be able to get to the end in one go, and also beat the boss with whatever remaining life, is just basically 0. Third try at this, it's a little frustrating to lose to, like, obstacle parts of the levels as opposed to enemy parts of the levels. Because I can't even show off my sweet new weapon, which, like, oh my goodness gracious, did I really just do that? It's gonna be a long day. But yeah, one of my favorite things about the Mega Man games is that you beat a boss and you get their weapon, and it's really cool to go around, like, killing people with the weapon that you worked really hard to get. I can't do that because I keep dying when there's basically no enemies in the level. So, yeah, that's a challenge. But while we're repeatedly doing the same task over and over and demonstrating, like, a technical definition of insanity... Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. I wanted to comment on a comment. Alcadius mentioned, or sort of jokingly referenced in the last section, that in Japan, Mega Man's name is originally Rockman, and his sister, if you know anything about the franchise, is named Roll. So together they're meant to be Rock and Roll. Pretty sure that's the joke. There's a lot of musically related things in the Mega Man universe. So that's sort of the gag there. But he asked, like, oh, so, like, because you're Rockman, are you extra good against Cutman because he's scissors and rock, paper, scissors? Well, actually, yes. Yes, he is. The Mega Buster, or I think it technically has a different name before it has the ability to charge. I don't recall that off the top of my head. But, like, your default Mega Man laser weapon does, in fact, deal extra damage to Cutman. I don't know whether or not that's based on the fact that rock, paper, scissors, and that rock beats scissors, but in fact that is true, yes. Okay, got it once, jumped too early, and then landed successfully, but immediately pushed myself off the platform, trying to be a cool guy. Yeah, the problem is that since there's no, like, checkpoint carryover, so, like, if I die, I'm gonna start at the beginning of the level. So I need to constantly try and keep in mind how many lives I have left. With, like, one spare, I'm gonna try and do this, but, like, I really need as many lives as possible, because I really am not super likely to beat the boss after dealing with the various obstacles of the level. Oh, I jumped way too early again. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself, and then we're gonna meet ourselves back at the start of the level. Okay, great. Alright, Gutsman, that's it. I'm coming for you. That's just it. Your time is up. Bell tolls for thee. You know, in all the years of Mega Man, I don't think there's ever been a Bellman. Well, that'd be pretty funny, because, you know, it has, like, another meaning. It's like the guy at the hotel. No, forget it. However, it might be of interest to note that all of the Robot Masters are in fact designed to, like, do something in particular. Like, they're designed to have a function. They're not just, like, all killing machines. They all just happen to have, like, abilities that can be used as killing abilities. Oh god, no, I jumped too early! Alright, attempt number 372,014. Been at this a little while now, as you could probably tell by that not at all fictitious number of times that I've attempted this. I've managed to make it reasonably far, almost to the other side, in fact. But it's just so difficult to consistently land on, and also even stay on the platforms, because of the little bit of momentum you get from just, like, edging along the platform. It's really easy to miss the thing. Oh, I thought I jumped in time. I really did. I promise. I'm trying as hard as I can. I'd like to say I'm making some progress, but honestly, I'm not. I think my biggest problem is that I really just want to be jumping way earlier than I have to in order to survive the gaps on the lower platforms. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of faith that I'm going to, like, remain on the platform for long enough. Wow, I don't know how I survived that, but I'm just gonna go with it. No, I was so close! I was so close! Why you be like that? Why you do this to me? Yeah, my biggest problem is definitely timing these platforms. Because, like, I have died, like, infinitely at that exact spot. That is the one that's killed me more often than anything else. Yes, I've been playing this a while. No, I haven't actually made it to the other side yet. I have at least managed to figure out what my biggest problem is, And it seems to be that I am just mistiming my jumps because I am attempting to jump much earlier than is actually prudent to try and survive these, like, gap bits. Because I'm expecting not to be able to actually, like, stay on the platform. Once you get down here, if you can just stay in rhythm, you can sort of do it. Oh, buggeration. Decided to start actually tallying a number as I'm going. Although I had lost track before I started keeping track, so now it's only sort of relative to the first number where I was actually keeping track. So I've been doing this a while, clearly long enough to forget how many attempts that I've made. I'm coming for you, Guts Man! Whoa, a 1-up. Where did that come from? That was weird. Yeah, so this is gonna be the one. This is it, guys. Now that I have that 1-up, I feel great. We're gonna make it to the other side. We're gonna have an extra life to try and defeat Guts Man with. It's gonna be awesome, okay? Just gonna do it in one go. No messing up. I'm not allowed to die anymore. It's a rule. Mega Man can't die. That'd be a sweet rule for Mega Man. Oh no, I died! I broke the one rule! Dang it! What does the yellow pickup do? It didn't give me points or increase my health. I don't know. In later games, there's a lot more consistency to the pickups, and there's not a lot of, like, weird nebulous colored circles that don't seem to do anything. I really don't remember there being quite so many of them in this game. I feel as if I'm basically writing some sort of desert island journal at this point, just rambling to myself about what I hope and believe might be on the other side of the abyss. I feel like I'm making only like a modest amount of progress through all of this. I no longer have it in mind to make it to Gutsman. I no longer care what he's capable of. I merely want to know what exists on the other side of the great beyond. And I will learn someday, but not today. Aha! Didn't jump into the pit! I've done that more than an embarrassing number of times. I don't want to do it anymore. You're not supposed to be a hard robot. You're supposed to be an easy man. You're the Team Rocket of Mega Man. People make the jokes about you. You are not a hard robot. You're not Hard Man. I think there is a Hard Man. I don't remember what he does, though. I don't remember what game he's in, either. It's clearly not one... Oh, there, I'm dead. You guys. I'm really sick of this level. Well, that's not even true. I'm, like, sick of this part of this level, which I will never get past. If I was at least making it into the level, I feel like I would be less annoyed about it. But I'm pretty annoyed, and I'm also not doing that thing I just said because I'm way too bad at this game. I'm having a really hard time mastering the timing of these platforms. They're very difficult to me. I can sort of, if I can get down to there. I made it! You guys! I made it! I did it! And that guy didn't even kill me. This one might. No, I got him too. Give me all your points or what? What do those even do? What do those even do? Did they literally just make a power-up that makes a pleasant sound effect so that I would feel less bad about whatever just happened? Oh my god! It's like a Hammer Brothers with pickaxes! Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh my, there's so many of them. Why are there so many? There's so many of them. There you go, got him. Okay, oh, don't jump on the spikes. Pro tip, in Mega Man, spikes are always bad. They're never good. There's no such thing as a good spike. Just like there's no such thing as a free lunch. Also known as Tinstaffel. According to my, apes teacher in high school. I assume the hardest one to get to is where I want to be. No, it's where the spikes are. Oh god, there's so many things in... Oh, come on, I had invincibility frames! You bad man! You're just gonna dump me in a hole? That's fine. I'm just gonna fall. I'm not going near the spikes. I'm just gonna fall again. spikes over there. Oh, I wanted that. I wanted the free man. I wanted the one-up. Oh, it's Big Eye. I think is his name, is Big Eye. Dang it. Leave me alone. Big Eye, go away. It's what I wanted to call him last time, but I also just, like, couldn't remember the name and didn't want to look like an idiot. But, I mean, then this episode happened. So I'm just gonna say stuff that I think is right and just lie to you, I guess, is my plan going forward. How many lives do I have, by the way? Have an extra guy. Is cut attack gonna be better than... No, it's not. I'm just gonna try and get him with the buster, or the blaster, or the mega gun. Mega... So it really is, it's just the first part of the level that's hard. He's gonna throw more, he's gonna throw more rocks at some point. He's gonna do it. Wow, oh my god. I'm just timing this so poorly. Come on. I can get him, maybe, someday. Someday, if he doesn't jump on me or throw rocks, ever. If he doesn't do either of those ever again, then I maybe can beat him. I don't know, I feel pretty good about my chances if I start this with full health. The placement of those big eyes is really, really aggressive. Because, like, they put them right before the final boss, so even if you were doing, like, really well up to that point in the level, I don't know of a weapon, at least in this first game, that can, like, one-shot those guys, and if you don't, then they will almost definitely hit you once, and they do almost half of your health worth of damage. So, like, I don't know how it is that you're supposed to, like, get here and beat them in one go. I mean, like, I've seen people do, like, no-hit runs of all the Robot Master levels. Those people are masters. Those people are robot masters. Oh, he jumped up here. I don't want... Bad touch. Stranger danger. Go away, Guts Man. Jump, jump. Ugh. He has to be further away, and he has to stop throwing rocks in rapid succession. This is where I want to be. I want him to be on, like, the far side of the room, and me to just stand here and be able to shoot him between the times he's jumping. I mean, I think if I am not on the ground... No, if I touch the ground at any point... I'm just gonna blitz him. There we go. Boom! Got there! Gutsman, defeated! That, I swear to God, once I got to the other side of the pit, that was one run through the whole level. Holy crap. Oh, the yellow circle is a multiplier bonus. That's super relevant to my existence. Well, I finally beat Gutsman, and that's like the most embarrassing thing I'm ever gonna put on YouTube. Until I get to Elect Man, most likely. But next time, honestly, I have no idea who I'm gonna fight next time, because Gutsman's weapon is good against Cutman, and not really good against anyone else, I don't think, because it's really awkward and difficult to use. But I really don't want to go to Elect Man, who's the only Robot Master who have a weapon strong against them right now. Actually, there's probably gonna be enough time between this and the next episode that you guys can tell me who to take on next. Hint, if you choose Elect Man, I will disregard. I'm probably gonna do Elect Man last, because he's really difficult. I don't know if I could beat him, especially not without, like, all of the weapons. I mean, I don't know if that even makes a difference. Whatever, I have been talking way too much. There's like 1,000,000 hours of this episode that I have to cut down from like 1,000,000 to like, ideally less than 20 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you'll join me for more of this embarrassment of embarrassment. Or like, riches of embarrassments is probably the most accurate way to put that. If you did enjoy this, please interact favorably with the social media and show it to other people so that they can laugh at me also. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and join me next time for more Mega Man, Super Fighting Robot, Duty to Do, Mega Man.